Welcome to CHEM 1010. I'm Dr. Hai and I'm looking forward to working with you this semester. I wanted to put together a welcome video to get you used to some of the technology and tools that you're going to be using this semester. So to begin with, you're looking at D2L. This is the Getting Started tab. You need to look through this tab and click on everything and probably keep the things that you want to pay the most attention to are the syllabus and the itemized assignment list. The itemized assignment list looks like this, and they're going to tell you what's due, when, how many points everything is, that kind of thing. The syllabus is going to tell you about grading and a couple other things that you need to know about, like how points are divvied up for the assignments, that kind of thing. The welcome, the instructor information, that's going to contain my email address as well as my office hours. If you are on campus, feel free to come by and use them at any time. Alright, and then read through the rest of that stuff, okay? It's going to give you some important stuff such as the academic misconduct policy, no cheating, no plagiarism. That's the #1 place where students go wrong in this class. So Mastering Chemistry is your online homework platform, and what I recommend doing is watch this video first, which is this one, Registering for Mastering Chemistry via the Manufacturer, and watch it, and it's going to guide you step by step how to register.
Click on Access Code to redeem an access code that you've already purchased, or use your PayPal or credit card to purchase access. Or if you're waiting on financial aid, click the Get Temporary Access Without Payment for 14 days.
I recommend you use that temporary access from day one because it's really helpful for you to get immediately into the textbook and not be waiting on that element at all. And then whenever you've purchased the mastering code, you just put your code in and it'll keep all of your assignments fresh in my gradebook so I can see everything you've done. Your textbook is The Conceptual Chemistry 5th edition by John Sokochki. So this textbook, it's got an e-textbook that comes along with the access code that you have purchased. And so what you're seeing here are the assignments that you're going to be doing this semester. So every chapter is put into a unit. So I have divvied these up into 5 units. Those 5 units correlate with 5 exams. We're not doing a final cumulative exam. It's just going to be 5 exams that cover the material that is assigned for that unit. So for Unit 1, you're assigned an intro and then Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. So you'll have homework that you'll want to do. Make sure to especially do a lot of those intro problems. Those are easier points than some of the other ones will be as we get further along throughout the textbook. So do those points earlier on, and you'll have your homework, which is your chapter problems and that intro problem. And then we also have post quizzes that are also here through Mastering Chemistry. Now, those post quizzes, I recommend that you do those last before you do your exam. What I mean by that is these post quizzes are worth 20 points, so they're not a high point situation, whereas your exams are 250. And so sometimes what I recommend doing is do everything that's in the course for that unit and then take the post quiz. If you do well on your post quiz, just go take the exam. You're ready. If you don't do well on the post quiz, stop, ask questions, do some more studying, and then take your exam. That way you're doing poorly, if you will, on lower number of points as opposed to being surprised by an exam. But I hope you do well on both of them. Okay, so what else is there then than homework problems? So let's look into each unit. So within each unit, you will see the itemized list, which is the same thing that I showed you previously that you're able to download and just keep as an easy, quick reference. Okay, in this you'll see what topics are covered, the reading. So I recommend that you read those chapters of your textbook. Okay, after you read the chapters of the textbook, I suggest then you go and you do the video lectures. So the video lectures are what I consider the important parts of the content. So I either said, all right, this is important, or students have a hard time with this, so let me give you some video help here. And so I recorded lectures for every single unit on what I consider to be important. As such, the exams they cover anything and everything that's in the textbook, but I do have more questions that are asked over the content that's in the videos. Okay, so I suggest read the textbook, watch the lecture videos, and then go and complete your homework. Okay, your homework questions through Mastering Chemistry. Then go and do these discussion boards here, and then you should be ready. If you want, you can go back and read through any of these lecture notes that you want, and then go take your exam. Okay, and there might be other things that you're supposed to do as well. So look through here, make sure you treat this as a checklist, if you will, and just work on it. Now, See this little asterisk at the bottom? So from the homework, there are 358 points possible that you could earn throughout the whole semester through homework. I only require 200 points. So what I recommend you doing is just work the problems, use them to practice, and I hope you realize that they begin to help. Some students, they love the online homework and they just do almost every single problem. And other students, they get their 200 points and then stop and focus in on other things. It is your choice as to how you want to use those homework problems. But you do want to make sure you get 200 points. The post-quiz points are not included in that 200. So you need to get 200 points across for your homework, and then there are 100 points possible, 5 post-quizzes that you can earn as well. So what do the video lectures look like? If you scroll down, you'll see the video lectures and you click on it, and what they are is I put them all on YouTube, and you can see that it's a playlist. So you can click on whichever one you want. They're titled module, that matches your unit. So there are 6 videos in this. They typically range from about 15-20 minutes each, sometimes more, sometimes a little less. So make sure you do time management. The thing with this course is it is all self-learning, so you are progressing through this course on your own, and so make sure you use good time management to get your work done and you're not waiting until the last day in order to do things. Okay, so that is how a typical unit is set up, and most of the time for all of the units you'll have the same thing where it's read the textbook, watch the videos, do the homework, take a post quiz, do an exam. There's some more discussion boards in there. I will say Unit 4 is the hardest, and the reason it is because it's got the most math. So most of the hard calculations and such are in Unit 4. So I gave you 4 weeks for Unit 4, whereas the other units have 2 or 3 weeks. Everything is always due Sunday nights at midnight. So if you know your weekends are busy, make sure you get it done Friday before your weekend starts. Okay, time management is crucial here. Okay, in addition to that, we have some of these semester-long projects. These are projects that are multi-week assignments. So for instance, you're going to be reading The Disappearing Spoon. The Disappearing Spoon is a fun read. It's really discussing the historical elements of chemistry throughout different societies. And the author of that, Sam Keene, he's actually coming to campus on February 7th at 6 p.m. So you might have seen in the email I sent you, I am going to offer you guys extra credit to attend that. I know some of you guys do not live near campus, and I'm sorry you can't come. It's going to be a great event, but those of you that are on campus, I highly recommend you coming. I've seen him present probably about 4 or 5 years ago at a conference, and it was a really fun event. So I hope you get to come. He's just a storyteller through and through, and he'll be talking about his path to become a science writer. So he wrote that book. It's a fun read. You're going to write 2 essays on it. And then you're also going to read some of your peers, and you're going to comment through forums. So those are all that information is found here. So you've got the directions that tell you what's due when. You've got the rubric that tells you how to write it. This is a huge reminder. Don't plagiarize. That's where most of the plagiarism comes on. Just don't do it. It's better just to get a 0 than to plagiarize. Another big thing, make sure you cite it. So just cite the book. Just one little line that has the name, all the author information. Use whichever format you want for that essay. It doesn't matter to me. Use whatever format you are used to writing in. So if you are history and you've got some kind of history format, use that. Doesn't matter to me. It just needs to be an essay. It needs to have citations. And then there's this homework help forum, and basically you need to contribute 3 times throughout the course for full credit. It's my hope that you guys will start bouncing things around with each other and really work hard to communicate. Obviously, you can also get together and get in study groups or talk to people over the phone. However it is that you guys want to do it. Feel free to work together. Just obviously don't do each other's work. Help each other appreciate chemistry a little better. Anytime you see a mistake in a video or on homework or something, post it here. And if you're the first one to post it, I'll give you some extra credit. I know there are a couple mistakes because there's still things from previous semesters I haven't fixed. So feel free to go through and post some of those, and I'll give you extra credit for them. So with that being said, that is about everything in this course. So there's a lot of little elements, but I hope that throughout all of the work that you're going to put in this semester, in the end, you understand or at least appreciate chemistry a little more than you did today. I will look forward to working with you. Feel free to email me if you have any questions whatsoever.